Bumper clash, early rise in the mornings, up here canting, sleeping in the streets. It's your boy Eps2. Don't forget the B. And today we have the ANC Youth League Chairperson, Lipha Lukhele. Please meet you, my brother.
Yeah, thanks for having me on the show. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you for
long overdue, you know.
It's been long overdue. Thank you for spending time with us. Thank you for your time. We know that you're a busy man. Thank you for taking the time to come here and do this interview with us.
No problem.
Before we carry on, could you please introduce yourself? Let the people know who you are.
My name is Lipha Lukhele. I'm the chairperson of the ANC Youth League in Ward 18 MP, which consists of Tegwane South, the Carino, the farms which are Mayfair, and then it includes of Valencia and Gamakuku, which is a vast ward, if I may say.
Yeah, boy. I agree. Lipha, today we're gonna get straight into it.
Yes.
Let's start off with a couple of light things. Why did you get into politics?
To be honest, as you know, I was someone that was interested in music growing up.
Yeah.
And I had a time where I had to go study in Pretoria.
Okay.
And you know, the family background is a political one. My mother also served here in the community, and she is also the current ANC Women's League chairperson of the ward. And my father, of course, who passed away, was also in politics, you know. So I just grew up around a family environment that was more genuinely about not being silent and being vocal in politics and political activists at a young age, you know.
Okay.
So I just grew around it. And
politics.
I can also give credit to my friends, you know, who recruited me when I was in Pretoria in school. The current treasurer of the ANC Youth League, Thabo Mazi, was one of those people, you see.
Okay.
He just called me when I was in Gauteng to come and be political active. Though I had started before, but you know, I just showed more interest during that period. Yes.
Recruited you.
Yeah. So then when I came back from school, that's when I pursued politics within the community. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Brother.
Okay. So now, as a person, especially with the youth, we're looking at how the ANC is behaving right now in South Africa, right? What difficulties do you come across right now as a youth league member within the ANC, especially before we get into the politics as a whole of South Africa?
No, this thing is very simple. You see, the ANC is an organization which its members must adhere to its principles and its constitution. The ANC does not send anyone to be corrupt or anyone to perform any shenanigans. People act on their own, though they wear the colors of the ANC, but we must learn to differentiate between a corrupt individual and the ANC. The policies of the ANC do not adhere to any corruption. They do not support any corruption. When a leader is elected and then they perform corruption and shenanigans, people need to be held accountable, which is why in the ANC we have policies such as a step aside. When a leader is convicted of any corruption, they have to step aside from their role so the movement can continue. So we cannot carry any dead weight, which, as you can see now, we are under the process of renewal. We are renewing the ANC in each and every sector. And there's yourself, you can attest in this ward. We also had a councillor previously, and last week we were having elections where the community said they want to vote for change. And the change was voting for a woman for the first time in 28 years, because we have the power to vote. If you feel that leaders are corrupt, you vote them out. You must not take a role of our party and just charge on corners and just be an armchair critic. That's why we say young people especially, they must vote, register to vote. Your voice must matter, despite political differences, but you need to decide the future of what 18 MP.
Okay, so now that you've brought up that, see, I was gonna come back to it, but I'm glad that you've brought it to my attention right now. So many people might call you a person who has betrayed the ANC Youth League, not the ANC as a whole, but specifically the ANC Youth League. So the mandate right now has been Umusho Muntu Pali.
Oh snap!
As the team that you have around you right now, currently we have Sisolan, as the current candidate to run for councillor as the ANC councillor, right? As the ANC candidate, that is who it is right now.
Yes.
Why have you betrayed the national mandate to remove umusha umuntu epalini, and instead pardon me. Instead, you backed up umuntu who is part of the women's league.
Yes. You see, my brother, that's a very simple one. You see, people get it wrong when they say we've betrayed the ANC Youth League. What we said was we are going to back a candidate that has never led before. We've had men that led this ward for over 28 years. And women have never been given a chance. And we've also exercised that. We're saying young people that should want to lead, they must go and capacitate themselves, educate themselves, liberate yourself, so that you come and lead us while you are liberated. We can't expect you to be a young person leading such a vast ward while you're not educated yourself. One thing about governance, you need to understand about governance. You need to understand governance and understand the laws that come with the municipality. And someone that is allergic to learning cannot lead this ward.
Emotional damage.
If young people are saying that they are backing up comrades that are not educated, then as a chairperson of the ANC Youth League, I also have a mandate that I cannot support mockery. How are you letting us support a candidate that is not educated enough or fit to lead this space of political spectrum that we are faced with currently? The issues that we are faced with need people that can challenge it mentally, innovatively. And for you to have the solutions to the problem we are facing, you need to be someone that's not allergic to learning.
Hey, y'all, come look at this.
You need to understand the economy of today. And then if I could sit down with that fellow, I know what you are asking about, so I'm going to be honest with you. I could just ask him simple things. What does the ANC stand for? What does the ANC color stand for? These practical things. You need to know these things.
Have a difficult time
and you also need to understand governance at a higher level. He had 5 years, the previous 5 years.
Yes,
that should have been a 5 years that he was using to liberate himself.
Where are you going? Vincent, we can't live side by side. Vincent. Our temperaments are incompatible. You must admit that.
To graduate and learn, to be equipped enough to get a second term.
The finances are there.
So the finances are there, and you get that free learning tool when you are working under municipality. It's free to learn here in South Africa. Then what was holding our young leaders? Because it can't be that we allow mockery to lead us because we are supporting the concept because they are a young person.
Which makes no sense.
If you are a young person, you want to lead us, you must be the best amongst us. And we must know that we are following you because you are capacitated to lead us. So it's simple as that. There was nothing personal, but people are just trying to make it a topic of discussion. There was no betrayal. We stuck to the policies. We stuck to what we believe in.
You are an ANC member by heart. The whole point, it's not about just the youth league. It's about the country as a whole with the ANC policies.
That membership of the ANC, when you join it, it says, I solemnly agree. Me personally. I do not join the ANC
because of the person,
an elder or a leader. We have the voice. Our voice matters as young people. As much as some people took it personal, but those that love the ANC and are true revolutionaries will gather behind the elected candidate, as the constitution of the ANC says, the one that is reigned victorious during the contestation. All ANC members and its league must support that candidate, which is Comrade Solani. She must be supported. Those that will take a different route and vote for opposition parties or go to opposition parties, those comrades will be showing us it was all about them. It was not all about the policies and the movement.
Where they are eating.
Those comrades are basically going to be the sellouts.
Because that's exactly what they are.
So, before you judge us and call us sellouts, you should do thorough self-introspection. Am I a comrade that is true to the principles of the movement?
So, in summary of that, what you're saying to me right now is that you stay true to the movement of the ANC. The people who are saying otherwise are those who are trying to benefit from the people that they want in power. not the people who actually sit down and study the politics and the policies of the ANC especially.
To answer that is very simple. The ballot spoke for itself.
It did.
No one was there held at gunpoint.
No.
People went to vote. People voted for change.
And the change is what we got.
So that answers what you just asked me.
Okay.
Okay. So now, here's the thing with, especially with a woman going in, the past 5 years of South Africa, let me just pull out those stats real quick.
Mm.
In the past 5 years of South Africa, so this has been the stats of South Africa's youth unemployment rate,
Yes.
right? So 2021 was sitting at 64.65%.
Yes.
2022 was sitting at 61.12. 2023 was sitting at 59.72. 2024 was sitting at 60.89. 2025 we are currently sitting at 59.93. This has shown a decrease of youth unemployment in South Africa.
Yes.
Now, why would a 25-year-old say that I will back up the ANC and say that I'll go vote for the ANC, looking at the fact that over the past 5 years, nationally, not just the problem that we're having in the Ward 18, nationally we have had a significant decrease in unemployment rate.
You see, that's part of the reasons why I said the ANC is under a renewal process.
Okay.
Part of the process where we realized that youth unemployment, it was growing.
Yeah,
it was growing and it was uncontrollable. And the fact is, the ANC is now showing the nation that besides speaking about anti-youth unemployment, the ANC is actually doing it. The ANC is creating programs from provincial level, each and every province in this country. They are busy with programs from interns. They are busy emptying out spaces that have been vacant in municipalities.
But sorry to cut you off, but the stats are contradicting that though.
Why
the
would you say
stats
that?
is showing a decrease, and over the past 5 years, there's not a single stat that can back up what the ANC claims to have done or be doing.
No, you may put it in this way. You see, another thing which I want to state, the ANC cannot fight youth unemployment alone. I want to just state something that's practical. You see, we in Ward 18 MP,
yes,
here in our ward, we are faced with youth unemployment.
Significantly so.
And I've once said to the leadership, the previous leadership, to say, I was with the secretary of the ANC Youth League in the ward. We said, since we are in a ward that is vast and we have a lot of entities, Lafarge, we have JD Warehouse, we have all these entities, all these surrounding from the farms. We are not sure the people that are working there are actually locally based.
Yes.
We are not sure if the people working there, they are not illegal immigrants. And also, we are not sure that the majority of the people working there are youth. So we are sitting here, we have the concept that we are waiting on the ANC and councillors to come with solutions to youth unemployment. And then we said, why don't we call all stakeholders in Ward 18 MP, sit down with them. For the first time, we call them, all of them, we bring them in one room. We ask them, gentlemen, we are faced with youth unemployment. For you to assist us and be the solution to the problems that we are facing, can you at least, each and every entity, guarantee us that you will hire a majority of locals? You will fund skills development for young people. So you can also teach young people to be sustainably themselves. Because not everyone believes that a 9-to-5 is their way of life. Some want to run businesses. Some need to be funded with equipment. Some need to be funded with structures. You bring these entities to the table. But the problems we had previously, we have leaders that have no concept or no innovation to target these issues. That's the problem we are saying when we say we want to be led by young people that are capacitated to handle this issue. This issue of youth unemployment in Ward 18, I tell you, my guy, if we can tackle it by just inviting all stakeholders, sitting down with them, we can deal with that problem. I can sit down with you in the next podcast, and I promise you that we'll be looking at the statistic of how many young people have been hired if we've done that. Because this is now a solution to the problem in Ward 18. It's something we are also planning as the Youth League, because now we have the support of a councillor that will actually listen to us and the concept that we will be bringing to the table. So if we can be supported, also supported by the community, and despite political party differences, all parties coming together, and then we go to these entities, we speak to them. Imagine the youth unemployment that we could eradicate in this community.
Because now, here's the thing that comes to me. We have projects around our neighborhood right now. I mean, Rockland is building a road jail. We have a bridge that's being built. Currently, the school, which is, by the way, I'd like to congratulate you on the school. I know majority of youth is actually employed helping build the school that is currently behind us. Tegona South Primary, there's a project going on right now. The school is being built, the school is being fixed. The issues that we are crying about, we have an active thing that's happening right behind us as we're
we
shooting.
must also thank each and every young person that participated when we began the revolution of the fixing of the school. Because
could you please get into details about that?
We had a problem with the school.
Yeah.
It was not hidden that the school was visible for everyone to see that it was not in good shape. You see. So we started as young people that we, as the ANC Youth League, within our policies, it's to champion the interest of young people. And by that, it was also our responsibility to get up and fight for the school. And so what we decided is we can't just sit down and speak about the school. We decided to shut down the school.
Okay.
We were saying no young people of this community will attend in such a devastating manner the condition the school was in, because it was also dangerous for them to be there. The school could collapse at any moment.
School with no roof.
You see, so we decided to just be active enough and mobilize ourselves as the community and young people, and we brought the stop to this injustice. Yet also, part of the processes, you see, when it comes with having leaders that actually don't listen to young people.
Yeah.
There was also drama after we fought for that as young people. That's where you find a ward councillor showing interest in community projects. That's when it also becomes a problem, because the community itself, they can never be fairness of beneficiary, because once you show interest in that as a leader, that contradicts yourself, because your role is to be a liaison between the community and the municipality. Once you deliver, you stay away. The community runs its processes.
Your mission is
you
to
get
deliver.
your reports from the steering committees how projects are running. You don't put your hands. That's the problem. You see, part of the reasons we are faced with the project you are asking. Leaders decide to have their own personal interest. And once
this will be the project with the roads that are being built.
All these projects, my brother, if you can sit down, I can't go into personal details of projects, you see, because at the same time, you see, these things need us to clarify it and unpack it on a deeper level. You see, there's a lot of people involved in these things. So when you sit down, I just want to make it clear, leaders must not show interest in projects. Projects must benefit communities. And projects must go to communities.
That goes to the corruption that you're speaking about. We have
the corruption starts there
in South Africa, where it's not just us in Nelspruit that are facing it. Nationally, we are facing this problem. We have projects that are being handed out to politicians, or rather politicians' cousins, friends. In fact, we have court cases right now where we see our politicians being indicated with a syndicate that is within South Africa. They are big names. We are not going to mention names on this podcast.
Which is why I said part of the policies of the African National Congress is not to champion corruption or to tell our leaders to promote crime or show or support shenanigans or to benefit their families. That's nepotism. You see, we're saying as the African National Congress, individuals must be held accountable. If I'm corrupt as Lipha Lukhele must be held accountable. The organization must be separated from that nonsense. We are fighting that. That's why we're at the process of renewal. We are tired of individuals putting the organization under disrupt. We're tired of that. And for that processes of renewal, we will do whatever it takes. Even myself, if I am one day caught up on issues of corruption, then I must face the music. I acted on my own. The organization never told me to permit such corruption or to do any shenanigans in our communities. Everything that is meant to benefit the people, give it to the people. Simple as that.
So now, but us having facing this issue, how can the ANC claim to represent young people when many young people feel that corruption has stolen opportunities from them? How do we take our vote and say we still believe in the ANC and put our vote and vote for the same people who have been elected and committed so much corruption, nationally speaking?
I believe also part of the tool is, you see, propaganda. Propaganda is a tool that is used against the ANC. Because my brother, I just want to be honest with you. Much of the wrongs that the ANC is caught up about is spoken about rather than the good that the ANC is doing. It's not all members of the ANC that are corrupt, which is why you have opposing views within the ANC of comrades.
Which is
There's-
causing the factions.
That's where the faction starts. Some comrades, they stand against corruption, and they mobilize themselves as dedicated members of the organization because they do not support the shenanigans maybe Comrade Tando is doing,
Yeah.
tarnishing the image of the organization. Within the ANC, they are good comrades. They are good leaders that actually adhere to the constitution.
But they are not
But
seen. The thing is, right now, the ones that are seen are the ones causing the corruption.
the problem is the problem is not because they are not seen, but people rather choose to not show interest in those good leaders. We have leaders like Abo Zugo Kojimbi. We've had leaders about Nalendi Pendo. Those leaders, when you engage with them, when you follow them, you've never found an ounce of corruption about those leaders. Even comrades themselves, they tell you that this comrade never supported any shenanigans. When you start speaking that language of you want money involved in politics, that comrade would just tell you, comrade, you are losing yourself now. The problem is you want to show more interest on the bad that is spoken about the ANC.
And none of the good.
Right now, currently, here in Ward 18, we had a crisis about load shedding.
Yeah, we did.
It was there for about 5 years or more than. That was a huge crisis in our ward.
Consistent.
But an
okay.
ANC-led government and volunteers of the ANC stood up. They were fighting that issue because they also felt that was injustice for the community. Myself and the Youth League, we participated when ISCOM first came here to cut down our electricity without engaging us.
And taking transformers.
Because we felt that was wrong. So there's no, it's a wrong thing. It's a wrong stigma actually to label the ANC as like all comrades of the ANC are corrupt. You see, that's why we go down and visit all these young people. Some of these young people can attest how we assist them as leaders of the ANC and ANC Youth League, because we don't need to go around telling people what are we doing and how are we helping people, because it's our responsibility.
Yes.
We represent a movement.
But we need to see the results.
That's why you are seeing some of the things we are doing. It's not all that is not seen. It's seen. We were vocal that we assisted on the issue of electricity, which I mentioned now, because now we must also speak about the practical things.
Yeah.
And personally, if I could sit down I could tell you, I could attest that in the last 5 years, we've as the ANC Youth League in this ward, we've assisted more than 100 young people in opportunities. When it comes to interns, opportunities of labor work, opportunities of also getting some admitted in educational facilities, because we believe that we have to play our role in society. We can even, there's a leader, there's a simple thing. We were just speaking with a comrade, you see.
Yeah.
You see, when you are capacitated by the movement, you're assisted to be better through opportunities of the movement. You must also, as a leader or a member itself, because you don't need to be a leader for you to be assisted within the policies of the movement, liberated within the movement. Once you are liberated, learn as a comrade or a member or a leader
Of the
to
ANC.
assist others. That's where we got it all wrong. My brother, you must never be content to be sitting here in the townships while you know that we are underdeveloped.
Yeah.
In your account you have 100 million, yet there's no youth initiative or the community initiative that you are involved in. There's no one you're assisting. If we could fix that mentally, that's how we can fight all these problems we are facing.
Because of a lot of rich people, black rich people
that actually come even from the townships, my brother.
Yeah,
yet we know that person is involved in any zero community building or zero youth building opportunity or initiatives. And then those people, they are liberated through opportunities of the movement. And then they choose to step back, you see? And then once they step back, they sit on corners, they speak about the movement, they tell you, this ANC, this comrades, chief, you come from those opportunities, you are once a comrade.
Yeah.
You come from those grounds, the same sand.
That you benefited from, that now you backlashing.
And so, we're going to try as much. The only thing that is also our role as leaders of the ANC Youth League is to always try and conscientize young people to vote for the ANC in numbers, which is why we will always try to convince young people to vote for the movement. Not all is well, but not all is bad. From where we come from over 300 years of colonization as black people.
Yeah.
So you also
Democracy is
need to
very young.
understand that this battle, 30 years of democracy, to fight
democracy
this,
is very
you
young.
need to be radically clear when yourself you are just thinking that is it possible to eradicate all the problems over 300 years of colonization
In 30 years.
in 30 years. And you are saying in this 30 years, my brother, in this 30 years, we have more than 100 RDP housing, which were adhered by, which were introduced by the policies of the African National Congress,
I hear that.
which benefited the black majority people.
Okay.
That's the thing. Once you start being with someone, you get to know them. They're gonna hide that shit from you. They're not gonna show you that this is who I am until it later reveals itself. Or go to inja, like what?
Who does that?
Yes.
Right. The next 5 years,
Mm.
what can you, especially as an ANC Youth League member, promise that these are things that the ANC will start implementing the change? And as you close, could you just tell the people what the ANC will be doing for the next 5 years to help the people, especially the youth?
As I've stated, as far as what 18 MP, the plans that we have, we are willing to work tirelessly to actually eradicate the statistic of youth unemployment in what 18 MP. As I've said, that we are willing to invite all stakeholders. For the first time, we are trying to revolutionize the situation of youth unemployment in what 18 MP. By doing that, we need to invite all the stakeholders. And we also need young people themselves to be involved, to join us. We also need young people as yourselves that come with brilliant ideas of podcasts to come with us, get your paperwork together, get your things sorted. When youth fundings and these agencies are open, we are there with you guys to knock on those doors. We are there to fight with you guys to be funded, to create much better platforms and to have much better equipment to run your podcast. We never know after 5 years what the number of employment you could create yourselves with this podcast if we can just support you guys.
Yes! That's awesome!
What we're saying, we're not only going to focus on creating employment as far as opportunities for those that are focused on 9 to 5s.
Yeah.
We also want to help young people that are thinking business ideas. You know, this is beautiful. You know, young people that are joining together, creating something. You know, you guys could actually change your lives with this someday.
Yeah.
You see? So we want young people that are going to be innovative. We need you guys to also join hands with us, assist us, because we cannot bring all the solutions to the problems.
True.
We need to sit down with you guys. You guys have dreams and aspirations that are different. All we need to do as the ANC Youth League in this next 5 years,
Come together.
we can tell you guys right now, and I can promise to you guys. You see, I'm a guy that never only speaks. The results speak for itself.
Yeah, you're a man of
That's
action.
why I could sit down with you. I could unpack with you anything. And as of what we've done as the ANC Youth League and what 18 MP. And I'm making you this promise. We are going to create the largest employment statistic that has ever been in what 18 MP for young people. Each and every opportunity that comes in what 18 MP, we expect 30% to be set aside for young people. We expect young people to not be caught up in squabbles of old people. As young people, we want to be set aside, want to be our own liberators.
Yes.
We are tired of being told what to do. The young people do
How
not
to do
answer
it.
to no one. Believe me, my guy, the ANC Youth League is autonomous. We also support the ANC. We form part of the ANC as its leagues, but we remain autonomous. When we do not agree with decisions, we will challenge them. We are only loyal to young people. Thank you.
Thank you for your time, my brother.
No problem, my brother.
I'd like to thank our sponsor Ivati for the water. Like to thank Magic Barbers another sponsor. If you ever need electricity fixed, we'd like to thank Power Surge as well. And also check out Sweetie launching merch soon. Be on tune.
Brother,
Stay aware, stay tuned. We're coming up to a city near you all over South Africa. As you've heard, youth unemployment rate will go down. Radical changes coming to a city near you. Thank you for your time. See you next time.